Is Bill Burr a comedic genius or just a straight up jerk? His SNL monologue in 2024 and in 2020 has everyone talking, from praising his boldness to calling for his cancellation. But here's the thing, as a Christian, I actually find myself agreeing with some of his controversial takes. Plus, I do like Bill Burr because I do think he's funny, but we're gonna put that aside because before you cancel and leave up out of here, let's break down some of his most shocking jokes, explore the backlash, and see what the Bible has to say about it all. I don't think you want to miss this, so let's get to it.
All right, let's get to what you all want to talk about. All right, ladies, you're 0-2 against this guy. 0-2. All right, but you learn more from your losses than your wins. So, let's get into the game tape. All right, ladies, enough with the pantsuit. Okay, it's not working. Stop trying to have respect for yourselves. You don't win the office like on policy, you know? You gotta whore it up a little. I'm not saying go full Hooters, but find the happy medium between Applebee's and your dad didn't stick around. All right? You all know how to get a free drink. Okay? And I know, listen, I know a lot of ugly women, feminists, don't want to hear this message. But just tease them a little bit. Make a farmer feel like he's got a shot. Swing a state over a little bit.
Alright, so Bill humorously tells women to dress seductively to get noticed, to get favors, or please men. First things first, Bill is not the first to say this. A famous saying goes, use what you have to get what you want. Although this saying suggests that one should use the resources at one's disposal to utilize opportunities, most women have twisted to mean using their feminine features like the upper and lower body parts to seduce and flirt their way to the top. Look, you do not need to dress indecently before having money or the good things in life. God has created everyone with gifts and talents, which, when refined and utilized, can bring massive fortunes and blessings. There are examples of women in the Bible and the modern world who do not use their bodies to achieve greatness. However, if a woman must dress seductively, it should be done in the privacy of her own room and before her husband. Men know the saying, we want a lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets. Bruh. Okay, forgive me. Let's get back into the content. Our bodies are precious to God, and that's in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 to 20, and 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 9 through 10. Also emphasize modesty, decency, and focusing on inner character over outward adornment. According to 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4, a gentle and quiet spirit is the true beauty God cherishes and is unfading. Now let's get into the next clip.
Talk white women, you're amazing your accomplishments over the last few years. I gotta tell you, the way white women somehow hijack the woke movement, generals around the world should be analyzing this. Just to refresh your memory, the woke movement was supposed to be about people of color not getting opportunities, the at-bats that they deserved, finally making that happen. And it was about that for about 8 seconds. And then somehow, white women swung their Gucci-booted feet over the fence of oppression and stuck themselves at the front of the line. I don't know how they did it. I've never heard so much complaining in my life from white women. My life is so hard with my SUV and my heated seats. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Trash and white guys, the nerve. Where's the camera? The nerve of you white women. Listen, I don't want to speak ill of my bitches here, okay? I don't. But let's go back in history here, okay? You guys stood by us toxic white males through centuries of our crimes against humanity. You rolled around in the blood money, and occasionally, when you wanted to sneak off and hook up with a black dude, if you got caught, you said it wasn't consensual. Yeah, that's what you did. That's what you did. So why don't you shut up, sit down next to me, and take your talking to.
Now this particular clip, how whites hijacked the woke movement and complicity in slavery and evil against the black race, sparked brutal uproar and rage on social media. I don't want to analyze Bill's view and people's reactions, though I did chuckle at this, but instead, let's consider what God's word says about speaking out against evil. In Proverbs chapter 31, verses 8 to 9, it says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. For the rights of all who are destitute, speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy." As believers, we are responsible for speaking against evil, especially those done by those close to us. Don't you just get like this feeling when someone defends for what's right? Don't you just want to gravitate towards a person, or at least, hey, dude, I want to be around that person. We must not cover the sins of others because they are our loved ones. Doing so suggests that we are complicit. Therefore, we must actively advocate for justice and defend the oppressed. It is also noteworthy that oppression comes in different shapes and forms. For argument's sake, whether it's a school where only boys are allowed to play sports, or denial of education to girls in some countries, for example. Therefore, whether the woke movement is pioneered by a certain race or not, we shall all be heard and attended to when we cry for help. And that's in Isaiah chapter 1, verse 17. It says, "Learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow." Well, with all that being said, let's go into the next clip.
So I finally walked up to this old New York door guy, and I was just like, "Dude, what's going on? What's with all these people here?" And he was just like, "Oh, no, don't worry." He goes, it's June. He goes, "It's Pride Month." And I'm like, "What's that?" You know, I'm 52. I never heard of it, right? They didn't have that when I was a kid. He goes, "Oh, it's Gay Pride Month." And I was just like, "Oh." Dude, you know when you're just like stuck in the Matrix and you just can't, everything's just pressed up, you can't see anything? And then somebody gives you that little nugget of information that just pulls it back. It's like, "Why is it so crowded?" "It's Gay Pride Month." "Ah, tank tops. 0% body fat. Two guys kissing. Rainbow flags." Ah! I didn't know that. That's what I learned. The month of June is Gay Pride Month. That's a little long, don't you think? For a group of people that were never enslaved. How did they get all of June? Dude, black people are actually enslaved. They get February. They get 28 days of overcast weather. Sun goes down at 4 in the afternoon. Everybody's shivering. Nobody wants to go on the parade. Look, yeah. How about you hook them up with July? These are equator people. Give them the sun for 31 days. This gay black people, they could celebrate from June 1st, June 31st, 61 days of celebrating.
Okay, I never thought of it that way, and this made me laugh. If you can tell, I don't get offended by much, and yes, Bill touches on a sensitive topic. Gay movement and Pride Month celebrated every June. He feels Black History Month, a national celebration in the United States of the achievements and contributions of Black people to American history and culture, should be celebrated in June instead of February. I mean, better weather in June, but it could also be hot. Bill believes Black people's celebration should be prioritized over gays people. Question mark. I question mark. It's just a joke, but it's a question mark. But Bill Burr does do that. Aside from the issue of cold weather, which Bill humorously stated, it's imperative that every voice must be heard and everyone gives equal respect. The gay movement seems to be enjoying massive support from the government. Many bills and reforms are pushed daily to accommodate the community and giving them more voice and acceptance. However, the same probably cannot be said for the Black community. We are all equal before God, and God expects us to treat everyone with love and respect. Romans chapter 10 verses 12 through 13 says, "For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all and richly blesses all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." I'm an author of 4 books, links in the description. I hope you got the message in this video along with some laughs along the way. For more content like this, you know what to do. Like and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And if there's a video that you'd like me to react to, comment below, let me know. Thank you again for watching. Until the next upload.